Hi, so today I'm going to be teaching you how to improve at Call of Duty, giving you tips, tricks, going through what I'm going to do on the map, why I do it, certain things like that. I play professionally or competitively for my college at VCU, so we play against other teams, try to win matches, stuff like that, play for money. So I definitely have some experience. Have almost a 3 KD in this game and in Cold War. I don't play pubs much in Cold War, but this is my KD. See, I only have one day, 6 hours. In Cold War, I had much more time played. So I played a lot of pubs in Cold War, but in this game, I really don't enjoy it. I consider it to be pretty random, but I'm still going to be trying my best and just going through, telling you guys what I think I should do, why I'm doing certain things in the map. So, let me see. Oh, Bakash. Okay. I was not expecting this map. Okay, it is in progress.
Time to fight like you mean it. We're falling behind.
So, on the mini-map here, I spawned back there, but all this dead area on the mini-map means, yep, oh, good lord, don't watch that. Means that they're spawning in the back here on me. Am I getting bloom or something? It's just embarrassing, and I have 4 bullets. Okay, so that was very, very unfortunate. I don't like the MP40 in pubs. So that's one. So they're still spawning here, so I'm going to try to move up and get into a position where I can kill them if I don't get shot in the back by some dude camping. So I say that as I sit in a corner in their spawn, so that's one. I'll move because the heat is on. Don't see this guy. Someone's up in the tower, I just heard it. So teammate got him. So they're still spawning back here, so I might just wait here. Yep. Oh. Stun him. The heat's on me a little too much. That's just... With blitz and everything, it's very difficult to stay alive if you play aggressive at all. I use an SMG competitively. So, got one. It's 2. So I'm gonna try to move up on the map. So he's waiting for me. That's a good position. You want to play head glitches like that. Let me move back here. Oh. Where did they just die from? That's one. I can get up here. Try to re-challenge them from a different angle and reload. So someone's coming from there. I'm gonna stun and nade it. So, calling my counter. Gonna try to dodge this glide. So they should be spawning still back grandmas in front of me. 2. So there's a counter, jammer, I guess. I'm gonna try to play these streaks. So, like 2 off dogs. There's nothing wrong with playing a good position once you find it. Playing good angles. See, all my teammates are back here, so that means they're only coming from in front of me. And see, this is why I think pubs are BS. Watch this. What? A 2-hit kill with a very fast firing gun, but it's okay. I'll try to go on another streak for you guys here. See what I can do. So I'm going to move up this right side of the map because it's not so covered by my teammates and I don't want them to flank us. So teammate got one. Try to go up here. So I don't like being out in the open.
The lead's
Oh,
ours.
fucking up my movement here.
Allied mortar inbound.
So put the skates on him. So this is a good position here. If you can get into grandmas while they're spawning back here, you can kill them like this coming off a spawn.
Gather recon plane ready.
Oh, okay, wow. So I'm gonna back up here because the heat's on a little bit. Once the heat gets on, okay. So sometimes there's not really anything you can do. People just full sprint into you and punch you in the face. So let me try to go around the left. Are we spawning back here? I don't know. So there's a flamethrower guy on the mini-map. I'm gonna try to avoid him.
Hostiles are strafing us.
Okay. Misread the spawns there, it looks like.
Enemy running recon.
As our teammate was in the back, I thought we might have started flipping. But in this game, spawns are very random. So there's not really... Sometimes it's very difficult to tell.
Like their recon flight.
So, pick this guy up off our spawn. See, this lane is completely empty of teammates. So I want to try to pick it up. I know there's multiple, so try to use your tacticals, stuns and nades. So I don't like that gunfight there because I have an SMG, so I'm going to go this way. And maybe try to flank those guys. Just like that. So I only have 8 bullets, reload. Hit with a nade, back up. That's okay.
We're in the lead.
So I'm kind of left on my own here.
They have the advantage.
Try to get into hut.
The enemy teammate.
Nice job.
So he's pretty far back there. So I'm not going to mess with that. His gun is just better. That's okay. That'll happen a lot in pubs.
Bullshit. Get out.
So try to...
Heads up. Enemy flight bomb coming in hot.
So one thing I can say, okay, so we flipped. I know we flipped because all my teammates are in the back there. So turn around, get this good position here, and try to call in my counter UAV because they got a UAV now. So try to stay down. Oh, that's unfortunate. People just beating you down. So, let me go bottom ground, I think. Yep. There's only 4 seconds, so I'm gonna try to get some more kills. Oh, sometimes people just be camping back there. It happens. So, it was an alright game. We lost. Not really much more I could have done. I could have got streaks, but just unfortunate I got 2 bulleted. So, I could play another game for you guys. Try to go through my thought process. I hope that helped. You want to try to cover lanes, stuff like that. And just be very aware of where your teammates are looking. And if there's a lane uncovered, you want to watch it, because otherwise they will pinch and just shoot you in the back. So if you went to the lane that had all your teammates, you're all just going to get shot in the back by someone. As well as when you're in a good position, you don't have to necessarily leave it. You can try to stay there, especially if you're pushed up decently far on the map. There's no reason to just push into their spawn and die. So another good thing to do is called slide canceling. So it's when you slide. Actually, I can show it. Instead of playing another game, I'll give some specific tips in a bot lobby. So I'll just put a couple bots here. And I'll show you guys how to do this. This is a very important movement mechanic. I'll show you guys a couple. So here's my competitive MP40 class. Rifle break, Krosnick 317, pistol grip, no magazine, stippled,
Eliminate
folding,
the
light
targets.
thinged, brace, and quick, and then the last iron sight. So I think the MP40 is much better in competitive than it is in public matches. See, maybe I just had the wrong public match class on. I don't play much pubs at all. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So what I was doing there is the slide cancel. So like that. So you slide, slide, jump, and you aim it. So slide, slide, jump, and you can aim in at the end of it, like that. You want to do it at angles where the enemies will be. Right there. Slide cancel him, slide cancel her. Slide around the corner. There's also the bunny hop like this. So I messed it up there, but there we go. You can do this around corners if they leave me alone. So slide cancel around, get him. So slide cancel there, bunny hop there. And you honestly want to use tactical sprinting minimally. And what I mean by that is you don't want to, let me get some ammo. You don't just want to tactical sprint all around and then try to do that. You don't want to, see, because you zoom in slower as opposed to, or, see, look how slow that is, and it's harder to aim onto them usually. So you want a tactical sprint when you're doing a movement or to get away from someone or to get to a certain position. So I tactical sprint then bunny hop here, but you don't want to just do it like sprint around corners. You want to slide around. You want to jump around like this. Look how easy it was to snap onto the second person because I was walking. So you want to know when to zoom in, you want to know when to not be sprinting, and you want to know when to slide around corners. And that comes with just playing the game. So, oh, I'm surprised I could shoot through that. And also, if it's a tough gunfight, don't be afraid to take your time when shooting, especially if you're behind somebody. If you're behind somebody, you don't just want to start spraying shooting on them, because it'll lead for you to be turned on if they're in an area where it's hard to hit them, and you start missing shots, and they can just jump around the corner and get you. So, you know, practice some trigger discipline if it's a tough gunfight. And I'm gonna go through my settings as well. So sensitivity is mostly personal preference, but I would run between 4 and 8 as like the lowest and highest I would go if you're really trying to get very good aim and play at a high level. And so I play claw, so I'm on default flipped. Playing on bumper jumper here is very good if you don't have a claw and don't want to get a scuff. That's a good alternative. Aim response curve, this is important. I play on dynamic. Almost everyone in the CCL, the College COD League, plays on dynamic, as well as, I believe, every single pro player in the Call of Duty League plays on dynamic. So I would heavily recommend dynamic over the other response curves. It's just, it's much smoother and easier to aim. And so going down, you want vibration. I think you should have this off. It's more personal preference, but it can mess with your aiming. So trigger effect, I believe this is just for PS5. Keep this off. Same as weapon fire threshold. It will make when you aim down more inconsistent. It'll take longer to aim down with certain guns, and you really don't want that. So, oops, what did I do? Okay, so advanced controls, you want this on instant. And here we go, dead zones. So these are the trigger dead zones. You want this on 0. For the left stick, I'd maybe recommend putting this on 5. I personally have this minimum on 0 so I can start moving faster. Right stick, I would not go above 10. If you're going above 10 on the right stick, then it's time for a new controller because it can make your aiming tougher. And then I would keep these at 99. And here, so I'm on PS5, so I have 120 hertz refresh rate. If you're on PC, you probably want more frames than that. Safe area, you want this on smallest, so that see your mini map. See how my mini map and my HUD and everything, the kill streaks are all closer in. It'll make it so you have to look less to try to see your ammo and your mini map and everything. So you can keep your eyes towards the center of the screen where the enemies are going to be coming from. They're not going to be coming from your mini map. So field of view, I'd have this between 90, 95, and maybe 110. I don't know if I would go to 120. It's a little crazy, see? I personally think it's very unnecessary. It does look cool. So if you're not too interested in getting the most out of everything, 120 FOV does look very cool. See, I didn't see that guy at all because of how high the FOV is. It will make your targets a lot smaller and harder to hit. Let's see, slide cancel. Ooh. And it's all about prediction. Slide cancel and predict where they're coming from. So, oh, I think someone might be here. Slide cancel around that corner. I think someone might be here. Slide cancel, and there he is. Slide cancel here, no one. Alright, see how much smaller they are? It's very difficult to see them. So I would recommend a lower sensitivity, or field of view, I mean. So camera movement, this is important. You want this on 50%. It will make it so when you're running, there's a lot less screen shake, and it's just easier to see and easier to aim. Motion blur, both the motion blurs, you want this off. Depth of field off. If you're on PC, I would recommend turning this on and all the way to 1. I'm experimenting with turning it off, as I think on PS5 it gives me more frames, because I was kind of getting like a little freezing and stuttering before I did this. And on-demand texture streaming, you always want this off, unless you don't really care about frames or performance or anything. So that's some of my most important settings. So I hope this helped, and I'll be posting more videos on how to improve. Let me know what kind of stuff you'd want. I'm working on an aim video, as well as an awareness video. Let me know which one you'd rather see first. Thank you for watching.